Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Capital Area YMCA for Healthy Kids Day today. This is a great event, and we're going to get started by talking with Bernadette Jones, but let me describe a little bit of what's going on today. Behind us, or I guess in front of us and behind the camera, you have a bunch of expo stuff happening with great information here in the gym. There's also activities happening behind us with some airbrush tattoos that are going on for the kids that come out here today. There's going to be some food. It is a great event. We're going to find out all about it, really, with Renee Riddle-Davison, who's going to join us in a little bit, but we get to start the show with Miss Bernadette Jones. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
And you are here today as part of Capital City Dance and the Capital Dance Academy.
Yes.
What a great activity dance is for young people.
It is a great activity. It empowers them. I can't say empower girls because we have boys too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have a male dancer, and they go all over New Jersey for competition. And when you guys come in, soon you walk into your right-hand side, you'll see the trophies and the emblems and banners that they have won so far.
Yeah,
First
they
place.
have a really nice display over there with a lot of accolades for Capital City Dance. And again, Miss Jones joining us just to talk a little bit about some of the stuff happening here today. And it's a free event happening from 10 until 2, so come on out and join us, find out about Capital City Dance and everything going on here.
Yes.
But you are a dance grandma.
Yes, I'm a dance grandma. Yes.
And what kind of responsibility does that entail? A lot of times that's like transportation, logistics.
Well, all that. But I am a grandmother, and I do have a granddaughter in the competition team. And I travel with them. I, pretty much chaperone and, kind of like oversee. I'm kind of like the stand back person, but, jump in when it's needed. And I'm one of the supporters. I'm one of the cheerleaders. Don't forget now, I'm there to root them on.
All right, so what kind of competition level do you guys encounter when you go to these dance contests? People get pretty serious about it, right? I mean, you guys take it pretty serious.
Very serious, and the competition is very serious. And CDA, we call them CDA takes it to the hype. They get the high scores, they get the elite scores, they get overall scores,
That's
overall
awesome.
Dance. We just received the Spirit Award, which out of all the teams that were there, they felt that Capital City Dance were the most, what they might call, when you welcome. They was the most welcome team there, and they was, kind to everyone.
Yeah.
So they received the Spirit Award, which was big time, because there's a lot of kids and a lot of groups there.
That is great.
So, yeah.
We're talking with Bernadette Jones here. Oh, I think your dancers are coming over.
Here they come.
All right, hold on. Get behind Miss Jones if you don't mind, so we can catch you on our camera a little bit. Some of the Community Dance Academy performers are with us today, all here for Healthy Kids Today. And Bernadette, you were telling me how dance empowers these young people, but it also teaches them sacrifice, discipline, and there's a lot of hard work involved in it. I mean, you put in some sweat equity.
Oh, yes. Oh, they can speak on that. They are here every day. Every day they are here.
All right, hold on a second. I want to pass this microphone around. Bree, are we catching some of our dancers here?
Yes.
All right, hold on a second. I want everybody to introduce themselves. All right, first off, community dance team member.
Hi, I'm Chase Joy Henry. I'm the captain of this team.
Oh, as captain, you're responsible for all the accolades and the great performances. All right, pass that microphone around. I want everybody to introduce yourselves, all right? So when you get the microphone, just say your name, and that way everybody can know you're with us here today.
Hi, I'm Isaiah Moses, and I'm the member of CDA.
Hi, I'm Tayana, and I'm a member of a team.
I'm Sahara, and I love dance.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Sentry, and I'm from Community Dance Academy, and I'm 8 years old.
Everybody here
Gabrielle.
today for. Whoop. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt,
My
Gabrielle.
name is Christina, and I'm a part of the CDA Academy, and I'm 11 years old.
Hi, my name is Talia, and I'm a part of Community Dance Academy.
Oh man, everybody here representing today, Community Dance Academy.
All I say is my name is Jenny. Yeah.
Bernadette, what ages are represented here? What ages can compete?
Hi, my name is Jaden. I'm a dancer and senior at CDA Dance Academy.
Okay.
So, a senior and then some youngsters too.
Yes. Let me let the captain answer that. The ages, your competition
Yeah,
team.
the ages that are eligible for Community Dance Academy and for your team.
Oh, okay.
We really take all ages. As long as you're a skilled dancer, we'll gladly help you grow and, allow yourself to be on a bigger stage than just in Trenton to express yourself and to show everybody what we can do.
I mean, this is awesome. Now, as the captain, do you choreograph the dances? Do you guys have somebody come in and teach you what to do, or do you teach these guys what you're doing?
All of our amazing teachers, Miss Renee, Miss Chanel, Miss Camille, Miss Anna. Sometimes we have some guests, people that are family or friends towards us that we have come choreograph. I personally also choreograph. Our director gives us personal creative freedom. So if you have a piece that you want to present to the team and they say that it's amazing, we'll absolutely allow you to present it to other people in the world.
That is great. Before we got started, Bernadette, you were telling me how dance is great for kids, but also great for seniors. And one of the things that hopefully Community Dance Academy is able to do is have this love of dance be a part of these young people's lives, their whole lives, not just as teenagers or young or kids.
Yes. It folds over into the seniorhood. Most of us had tap. In the senior tap is over 60 years old. Our oldest, if I'm not wrong, she's like 84, and we tap dance, and we have a great relationship with each other, and it just helps us feel good. It keeps us going, and it rolls out. And we also leave and follow up and travel with these ladies and gents, and like I said, we are one of the greatest cheerleaders when they go away.
Well, they need support, and that's one of the things they're getting today here at Healthy Kids Day.
Yes.
And if you come in, again, you can see the table, the display with all of the accolades that have been earned by Community Dance Academy.
Yes.
Ms. Jones, thank you for helping us to start the show today.
Welcome.
And then
welcome.
bringing our dancers here. That is awesome. All right,
Thank you so much.
I want to have you pass that microphone over to Renee, who is standing just behind you. And Renee with Capital Area Y is going to tell us a little bit more about what's going on here today. A lot of stuff going on, including Community Dance Academy being here. I know you guys have gotten some support from some local sponsors we want to talk about, Renee, but thank you for joining us on our live stream. Tell us about the event, how long it's been going on, kind of the history of Healthy Kids Day at the Capital Area Y.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you guys are here. Thank you for coming to this event.
It's our pleasure.
This event is a national YMCA community initiative across the nation. And literally out of the country, because there are many, many YMCAs. So this was started about 40 years ago, and YUSA, who is our governing body, decided that the last Saturday of every April would be Healthy Kids Day. Not every Y does it, but the majority of the YMCAs do it. So we are so fortunate to have so many vendors come out and support us. It's been an annual thing for us. I would say for the last 10 years that I've been the chair of this event. Thank you to our CEO, Louise McCants, who is so very supportive of everything community-centered. And then we also would like to thank all of the vendors that have come out to be our community partners. But I do want to give a big shout out to our title sponsors.
Go for it.
Which are those that have donated $1,000 to us to have this event. And that is Christine's Hope for Kids. It is Aetna. It's the Hibbert Group. And it is Solar on Earth. So all of those have presence here today, except for Hibbert, which is across the street from us, which has been a partner of us since this has happened. And to see so many people, vendors, community people, our community, our children, to show up on a day without sun. This is the first year in years and years and years that we have had rain. So I was a little nervous.
Yeah, today's event doesn't look like it was supposed to look.
Correct.
Being outdoors and stuff, but you're right, this is a great turnout, great support today. The gym is filled up with amazing info, but now people are pouring in and taking advantage of finding out what's going on in the area
and what resources there are. So,
right.
you know, for those who are listening and don't know, or who are actually watching and don't know, when I say vendors, we're not talking about anybody selling anything. What it is resources for the community, from the African American Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey to Children's Futures. Of course, I mentioned Aetna and Solar on Earth and Christine's Hope for Kids and Children's Home Society, and of course all of the departments that we have here at the Capital Area YMCA. Everybody has something that the community is in need of. Even New York Life, they are going to give IDs for children, and they can print them today. So that's really awesome. And I want to
stay safe.
And helps them stay safe.
Yep.
And this is what this is about, community supporting community. And this is Healthy Kids Day. And it's not just about the children, but it's about healthy living. A lot of my volunteer support has come from my seniors, because here at the Capital Area YMCA we do senior fitness. It's called Silver Sneakers. So depending on the type of insurance that you have, your gym membership is free. Can I say that again?
I love free.
It's free.
Today, this is a free event.
And it's a free event.
Today.
Yeah.
But the Silver Sneakers program is awesome because you can get free workout programs through your insurance.
Correct.
And you guys do the Silver Sneakers here at the Capital Area Y.
We do. And we also have a senior tap group. I'm sure Miss Bernadette talked about that.
She did.
So, you know, everything that your insurance pays for, that gym membership is inclusive of everything that the Y does. So the seniors have the ability to come to any and everything. It just doesn't have to be related specifically to seniors, because it gives them a full membership. So we're so excited about that, and we're getting ready, and we are registering. So if you need a summer camp, you need to hurry up. We are filling up fast. All
right, I want to talk about some of those opportunities, but you have great people here today. Mentioned that behind the camera, great info and a lot of organizations being represented, and they're not selling anything. In fact, most of them are giving stuff away.
Yes, they are.
Hold on, I'm going to lift up this group for bringing out this really cool, all right, the fidget spinner. Remember that craze? That was a big time thing.
I do.
A bunch of years ago. But this fidget spinner also has all of your power adapters on the back. So you got like an adapter to plug in your phone and charge your phone up.
I didn't get one of those yet. How awesome is that?
Well, this is one of the many giveaways here at Healthy Kids Day today. There's T-shirts and pens and, of course, tons of brochures and information.
There is. And chip clips and fruit snacks. And, again, the real draw, I think, for me, as you were saying, is the information that's here. Even going back to Solar on Earth, where inner city, low income, and I'm not saying it's specific to low income, but for the demographic that we're in, you get 20% off of your monthly bill. And it doesn't mean that you have to put solar, paneling on your home. But there's so much here, from Capital Health to the New Jersey Brain Alliance, Brain Injury Alliance is here. It's incredible. A lot of the 9, we call them. So we have deltas, and we have zetas, and we've got the kappas, and we have the omegas.
The Greeks are here.
The Greeks are here.
The Greeks are here.
9. Yeah, there's quite a few in there here.
We started to load in around 9 o'clock, and there were multiple Greek service organizations that were saying, oh, we could help you bring the stuff in.
Yeah.
They were looking for something to do, some way to lend a hand to Healthy Kids Day today, and that's awesome. Great support today. We're talking with Renee. Can you tell those that are with us kind of what the mission of the Y is for the whole community? I mean, Healthy Kids fits into it, but it's about healthy people across demographics. And
Absolutely. Thank you for asking that question. So what it is that we stand for is healthy living, youth development, and social responsibility. So not only does this incorporates it all, so we're giving folks the opportunity to find the resources. That's our social responsibility. It's offering the fact that we stand for healthy living and, of course, youth development. All of that is here. But our main mission is that what we do is that we believe in faith-based principles and offer our services to all of everyone there is, and we turn no one away for their inability to pay, because that's what we offer scholarships for anybody or anyone, and there is no demographic or ethnicity that we do not support.
Yeah, someone I know well uses the phrase, movement is medicine. And that's what we're trying to get these kids to stay moving, stay active. And we talked about with Miss Jones about dance being a part of somebody's life. And same thing for sports and activity and exercise. You guys are trying to pass these lessons along, or habits, good habits, to young people.
Yes.
And that's one of the things we're working towards here today on Healthy Kids Day.
Healthy Kids Day.
Everybody's pulling in the same direction, it seems like, which is awesome.
So we stay community, supporting community, and that's what's happening here today. I couldn't be more proud of everybody that came out, so that we are all, at this point, following the same mission, which is to community, to support community, and do we all we can, not only just for the children here, but for all of the parents, because there's grandparents that are bringing the kids to dance and to various programs, but it is about community, supporting community, and that's what we do.
Man, I was thinking about all the different ways being a kid has changed from when I was a kid.
Wow.
And
yeah.
what it's like for these young people today, and some, to some degree, I don't really know what being a kid is like today, because it is so different with social media and all that other, all the stuff that now we think about today that we didn't necessarily think about before. I mean, one of the things in that category, brain injuries for young people, and one of the organizations that you guys have here is dedicated to
specifically that.
Raising awareness and
Correct.
making people, letting them know what to do, and I don't know, a lot of different things. A lot of things different than back in the day.
A lot of things different. I tell my kids with the Dance Academy on a regular basis, I don't know that I would want to be you right now compared to how it was when I was growing up. And it's, it's a constant learning process for me to be able to relate to them and understand what they're going through. Because, back in the day, our moms would have been like, snatch you, you're not going to do this, when, we still believe here, especially in the Y, that it's a village. It takes a village. So understanding that it's not as easy, I want to say, is the word, is it's not as easy as it was for us. And then when we were kids, we didn't think it was easy then, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm so sympathetic of what our children and our community are going through. And again, this, when you look, I'm about to tear up and cry, this.
Well, as the emotion washes over Renee, I want to have Brianne pan our camera around. We're going to step aside and take a break. We've got a couple of sponsors to let you know about, including the Capital Area YMCA. Thank you for the support, having us here, inviting us out to the party and all the fun.
Thank you so much for coming.
I was mentioning behind us earlier, we got airbrush tattoos and
a balloon sculpture.
Right now we're looking around the room with all the vendors that are here, Renee.
Yes.
But it's great, and you see there's room for more. So if you're checking out our video stream today, a free event going on from 10 until 2. Renee, we'll let you get back to mingling and mixing with everybody, and we're going to be talking with more. I think we have somebody coming on from Capital Health to talk about some of their programs that they run to help keep kids healthy and to avoid trauma and other types of things like injuries and that type of deal. So we'll provide some information when we come back with more on WBCB from Healthy Kids Day at the Capital Area YMCA.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Today's show is being brought to you by Angelo Onifrey in the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office as a public service to the community. Angelo Onifrey urges you to stay involved in your community and to also support the youth of our community. They are tomorrow's future leaders in Mercer County. This message brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, who hope you enjoyed today's show.
All right, having a good old time at Healthy Kids Day at the Capital Area YMCA, 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton, New Jersey. And we were talking with Bernadette and with Renee, and now joined by Stephanie from Capital Health. Hey, welcome.
It's a little loud here. I can hear you. Hi.
Oh, we got the music. We got all kinds of stuff going on. But we want to find out more about how you help keep kids safe. You were telling me before we got our interview started here that you actually go into the classroom and provide some information and
so we
tips.
We go all over Mercer County. We go into the school systems for school-age children. There's a lot of topics that we discuss, including seatbelt safety, pedestrian safety, bike and helmet safety, as well as concussions. Some of the school programming is one of our main.
I was just talking with Renee about how things have changed from when we were kids to what things are like today.
Very much so.
And one of the elements we talked about, head injuries, and there's an organization here that is trying to raise awareness on that front. But bike helmets.
Bike helmets.
My sister, she gets really mad if she sees young people riding around without bike helmets.
Yes.
And she has an emotional reaction about it. It is something,
there's a good reason for the emotional reaction. I know the Brain Injury Alliance in New Jersey is here. We work with them together, as well as other partnerships to try and get helmets out to kids who need them or don't have them. I know in the Mercer County area, some of the police departments are trying to incentivize wearing a helmet because of how important it is. They're giving out ice cream tickets, so if they see you wearing a helmet, you get a free ice cream or a free piece of pizza, just to incentivize that how important the safety is of wearing helmets.
It really is an important behavior and something we know a lot more about than we did
years ago.
How about things like you were telling me when somebody gets in an injury where there's like bleeding, there's a program that you guys have to help kids stop the bleeding.
It's a program called Stop the Bleed. We go anywhere that anyone will host us, and we discuss topics on how to stop the bleeding and hemorrhage control in the event of any type of incident or any type of injury. This was a program that was started, I believe, 2012, and they are trying to have any type of person, not just a medical person, learn how to do this way. If in the event that something happens, there is somebody who understands what to do in that certain situation.
Can you tell us a little bit about what the experience is like for the student? Like, I would imagine at some point a light bulb kind of goes on and they feel a certain sense of empowerment. We were talking about the dance team here and how that gives the performers a sense of empowerment when they're able to get on stage and do their thing. Well, knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power, and you see that initially some people are hesitant, but once you get then once you explain to them what to do, how to do it, that empowerment does kind of take over. Then they get more comfortable doing it. So learning it, knowing it, and then having to use it, they're more empowered to use it if they need to.
How about something as involved as CPR? When should kids be trained in CPR? Should kids be trained in that life-saving technique? And is that anything that you guys share?
So we do train through our EMS education. There's classes available. There's multiple different kinds. There's family and friends CPR for any babysitters that are wanting to get into babysitting and have a CPR certificate, as well as grandparents, and as well as parents too. Lifeguards we do train sometimes at the different programs. If there's any lifeguards who want training, they can do BLS CPR. As soon as there's an interest in it, it's a good thing for anybody to know, not just anybody who's watching kids, but any person who's willing to learn.
And even a technique like CPR is different than it used to be. Talking about how things changed, like when I was a kid, what you would do when you were in a CPR situation, and I'm no expert at all.
No, they have come a long way, and every couple years they go over what can we do to be better at it, and they update some of their standard policies, and then that newer class is taught every couple of years.
I mean, one of the intimidating parts of that was a mouth-to-mouth element, which was part of CPR when I was young, and now that is not recommended.
So they've changed it. If it's somebody that you don't know and you don't feel comfortable, they're more concerned that the CPR, hands on chest, is initiated first. If you choose not to do CPR, if you choose not to do mouth-to-mouth, that's okay. The pressure on the chest and getting that blood flow restored as fast as possible is one of the most important things about CPR.
All right, Stephanie, so when you go into the classrooms and you're working with these kids, I know with CPR they used to have a dummy.
So I don't teach CPR.
Go in there?
I don't teach the CPR class, but we do have educators at our EMS building who do CPR.
Well, I'm transitioning to the things that you do. Do you bring in any devices or instructive types of things?
What we do is we bring in car seats and booster seats to our first grade students and show them a little video and the importance of how to properly apply seatbelts and to stay safe in the car, remain seated, don't unbuckle. For third graders, we usually do bike and helmet. We'll bring bicycle helmets to distribute if we can, and instructing them on the importance of wearing them and some of the injuries that can happen. So we talk a lot about that, including concussion for our fourth grade students. They're starting to play recreational sports, maybe some competitive sports. So we talk about the types of injuries and how to prevent them, and what to do if you have a friend who may have suffered a concussion that doesn't quite realize that they're in a concussive state.
Sounds like a lot of great information, and I would imagine you guys are in pretty high demand.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how people could find out more about bringing you into a specific classroom or that kind of situation.
So at capitalhealth.org, there's an injury prevention section under the trauma, but my contact information, I have an email address. It's skulak@capitalhealth.org if anybody wants to get in touch, or an office number of 609-394-6305. All these programs are free, so there's no cost to it. We come out to you, whether it's a church, a school, a community function. We'll come out and help get anybody educated on any topic that we have.
All right, so have you guys received some follow-up letters from any of the students that have said, you know what, I actually used that technique and I helped my brother, my sister, my classmate, a teammate?
So often, usually, a lot of the students will write thank you letters during the actual class, and they'll hand them to me at the end because they are appreciative to learn. Other than that, we do get follow-up from some of the teachers that they want to see us back next year because it was such an important program and it did make an impact on the students.
Well, we want to let you get back to sharing information with everybody here at the event. Recently, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said that he got involved in a life-saving situation where he administered CPR with his son, who was kind of younger at the time.
Scared.
And afterwards, his son had a very emotional reaction, which, there's a certain...
It's a very emotional situation for anybody, whether you're trained or not. but being involved in that, it's very emotional for both parties, and I'm hoping everything worked out okay.
Fortunately, it was they were able to save the individual's life, and they heard from some of the local first responders that they really did a good. There was some feedback that was a very positive feedback that was good, but it is the kind of situation where, because they had the training and they felt like they were able to do it,
yes,
they stepped into that situation, and so by passing along those lessons that you guys are sharing,
like you said before, knowledge is power. So knowing how to do it, and you may need to use it at some point. So when you do use it, you're going to feel that empowerment after using it.
Well, Stephanie, thank you for hanging out
me.
for a little bit.
Thank you.
Talking about what's going on with the Trauma Center and trauma injury prevention through Capital Health.
Thank you so much for having me.
Healthy Kids Day. We're having a blast today, and Brienne, I'm going to have her show everybody what's going on inside the gym as we will step aside and take another quick timeout. We say goodbye to Stephanie, but we've got more guests coming your way today on WBCB for Healthy Kids Day, and we are coming back with more in just a moment.
Today's show is being brought to you by Angelo Onifrey in the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office as a public service to the community. Angelo Onifrey urges you to stay involved in your community and to also support the youth of our community. They are tomorrow's future leaders in Mercer County. This message brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, who hope you enjoyed today's show. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Today's show is being brought to you by Angelo Onifrey in the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office as a public service to the community. Angelo Onifrey urges you to stay involved in your community and to also support the youth of our community. They are tomorrow's future leaders in Mercer County. This message brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, who hope you enjoyed today's show. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Today's show is being brought to you by Angelo Onifrey in the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office as a public service to the community. Angelo Onifrey urges you to stay involved in your community and to also support the youth of our community. They are tomorrow's future leaders in Mercer County. This message brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, who hope you enjoyed today's show. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Today's show is being brought to you by Angelo Onifrey in the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office as a public service to the community. Angelo Onifrey urges you to stay involved in your community and to also support the youth of our community. They are tomorrow's future leaders in Mercer County. This message brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, who hope you enjoyed today's show.
I have one.
All right, back at Healthy Kids Day at the Capital Area Y. And now we're talking with Khalil Myers from Aetna.
How are you?
Welcome.
How are you? Thanks for having me.
Well, Renee gave you guys a shout out for being one of the key sponsors in today's event. So what motivated Aetna to step up and help to make Healthy Kids Day possible?
Well, we love what Miss Renee does at the Y. This is a great turnout, and it's a great event. All the resources under one roof. You know, everybody could come here, find out what it is that they need, and get their help and assistance that they need.
So you're manning the Aetna table today.
Yes, sir.
What kind of questions you guys get asked? It's a health insurance thing, so I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's about like cost and premiums and that stuff.
Cost, premiums, what doctors are accepting, and we try to assist the best way that we can.
You were telling me before the show a little bit about Aetna. You guys are one of 5 HMOs.
Yes, we're one of the 5 HMOs in the state of New Jersey. That is a state-funded program.
And it allows all kids to be covered.
All kids to be covered, even if they're undocumented. We have a program right now which is Cover All Kids, to where every child under the age of 19, if they're not documented, is able to receive health insurance.
I mean, one of my frustrations with the medical world is navigating insurance and whether or not I'm going to be able to get services or not be able to get services. It can be kind of frustrating.
Absolutely.
And it almost sounds like you guys are helping to provide a more universal
put you guys more at ease. We want to put every patient at ease, to where when they get Aetna, that they know what they're getting, they know what's covered.
So how would a client apply, or are they called clients or patients?
Well, a member or a patient. A member, patient. They can actually apply right through the State of New Jersey website, which is they can also go to NJ Get Covered, or they can go to njfamilycare.com, and they can fill out the application as well. Or they can also come to our table, and they can get my information.
Go direct to the
come to the source.
One of the things we were talking about is how things have changed from when I was a kid, or maybe from when you were a kid, to what these kids deal with today.
Absolutely.
A lot of different stuff, but one of the things that seems different is that there's more of an ability to get health care coverage.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Aetna stepping up in that area, and so have other organizations and non-government help and stuff like that. But I don't know, it felt like at one point in time it was more difficult to get coverage.
Absolutely.
And now if you look, there's something there for you.
It's right at the palm of your hands. You can do an application right over the phone.
All right, and online, I guess, right?
You can do it right online, njfamilycare.com, or you can go to NJ Get Covered.
And again, the mission is to get everybody covered.
Everyone covered.
So if somebody would call that number or reach out to or interact with the website,
we'll be able to find a plan.
Like language issues, though.
Well, we also have translators. There's a There's a language line to where they'll be able to translate in any language.
Gotcha.
Any language.
Well, like you said, this is a great turnout
today.
Yes,
great turnout.
The weather stinks, but it's not dampening the spirits here.
No, not at all.
At the Capital Area Y.
Little rain don't stop nothing.
Tell me a little bit more about how you guys have forged this relationship with Renee, with the Capital Area Y. I mean, how long has that been going on? It sounds like that's like it's been going on for a while.
Absolutely, and we hope to continue the relationship. We've been working with Miss Renee and the YMCA with multiple events, all the holiday events, their back-to-school events when they did the 5K run at the college. So, yes, we've been in tune with YMCA. Like I said, we love the work that they do in the community.
All right, so what kind of giveaways do you guys have over there? This little fidget spinner, check out this thing. It's so
nice.
Cool. All right, it spins, right? But then it's got all of your different
power
adapters on there.
Nice.
So you got your USB and your phone charger.
Yeah, you can't beat that. We have pens, we have backpacks, chapstick, hand sanitizer. We want to keep you safe and clean.
That's pretty good.
I'll make you guys some bags.
That's pretty good. Well, Khalil, thank you for joining us for a little bit and telling us about what you're doing here at Healthy Kids Day.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Aetna, helping to make it happen.
Aetna.
All right, and as we say goodbye to Khalil, we're going to step aside, take care of a couple of quick messages, and we'll return here to the Capital Area Y in a little bit. Healthy Kids Day continues, and we'll be right back.
Today's show is being brought to you by Angelo Onifrey in the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office as a public service to the community. Angelo Onifrey urges you to stay involved in your community and to also support the youth of our community. They are tomorrow's future leaders in Mercer County. This message brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, who hope you enjoyed today's show. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
All right, this is great today. Healthy Kids Day at the Capital Area Y. We're back on WBCB, and we were just talking with our representative from Aetna about coverage for all kids.
Yes.
And right now we have Luis McCants, the CEO of the Capital Area Y. And Luis, I know that your mission is to serve all the kids in the greater capital city area here in New Jersey.
Yes, and we serve, of course, Trenton, Ewing, and Lawrence. So that's our service area. We're here to just empower all of our community members, and today being specialized on our kids, giving all the resources to these parents so that we can make sure we have healthy kids out here so that they're involved and active. That's another way of being healthy. In different programs. And so all of these resources that, we love that the community is coming together to give all these resources to the parents. And so our area, if you're anywhere in our serving area of Ewing, Lawrence, if you're in Hamilton, Pennington, come on down to the Capital Area Y for Healthy Kids Day. We're here till 2 o'clock. There's so many resources here. Free food. Yes, we love giving away free food, free healthy food. And we are having such good fun. The kids can get their face painted. We're doing balloon animals. We got popcorn machines. We have music in the background, as you can see, and it's just a lively affair. Come inside the building, outside of the rain, and have a good time with your family today.
Luis, thank you for joining us here on the video stream. Let's talk about who is here besides the kids, the vendors. Of course, we just talked with Aetna, the Capital Area YMCA. You guys are sharing information about the camps you have, about all the different programs that are out there. Renee was saying that people should look into those camps soon because they're filling up quickly. What are some of the camp offerings that are out there? The basketball camps, sports camps, those kind of things?
So our camp, there's definitely other camps here because, like I said, we just want to share all the resources with the community. We don't mind collaborating, but our camps, we have 2 campsites. So we're at Rider University, and we're here at our Trenton location. So during camp, they're doing swimming, they're doing lacrosse, they're doing all kinds of fun activities, and we do have an educational component because we want to stop that summer learning loss. So we're having a lot of fun trips and things. We even have preschool camp. So we want to get our younger kids active as well. So preschool camp starts at age 3 to 5, and they're having a good time. They're learning as well during the summer because, like I said, we want to prevent summer learning loss. But it's fun. It's a good, fun time all day. We have summer camp till 5:30 in the evening from 7:30 in the morning. So it's a long day for the kids, so we make it very fun, very interactive. And like I said, we're filling up pretty fast. And that's why we also have other community organizations here who offer camp as well, like Campfire, Mercer Street Friends. They have a summer camp. Let's see some of the other players here that offer a summer camp. But we want you to come to our Y summer camp. Like I said, we have 2 locations, one in Trenton and the other at Lawrence, in Lawrence at Rider University. And so a lot of, we're a multicultural agency, and so you have the options of coming to Trenton locally or you go to Lawrence.
And if you come out here today, you can find out all about it, get all the information that you want. Brianne has been panning our camera around the room so we can see all the vendors and all the activity going on here today. It's awesome. Not only preschool camps through the Y, but also you guys have free preschool. Does that happen in this building, or you guys have that other? What are the logistics like?
So we have 2 locations for our preschool. So we do have 2 in this building, and we serve up to 60 kids. So we have 2 in this building, and then we also have a location at Prospect Village. So we have a partnership, a collaboration with the Trenton Housing Authority to have preschool right in Prospect Village. It's a beautiful site. We have 2 classrooms there and 2 classrooms here at 431 Pennington Avenue, where we engage the students with the collaborative of Trenton Board of Education. Okay, so it is a Trenton Board of Education preschool, and it's free to Trenton residents. So you have a choice to choose wherever you want to send your kid to preschool, and you might as well send them here to the Y, because not only do we do preschool, but we have aftercare and before care here at the Y, and some preschools don't offer that.
Tell me a little bit about this farmers market. Somebody came by and they dropped this flyer off for us, and there's so many people here to talk to. We're gonna run out of time to. Then everybody else is busy too, so it gets a little bit crazy. But the Greenwood Avenue Farmers Market, the Y is a part of that. We're talking about healthy kids, healthy activity, but you also need healthy food.
Yes. So this is our initiative from years ago. The Greenwood Farmers Market is located at the corner of Greenwood Avenue and Tyler, and it's every Monday during the summer, starting June 25th through April 28th. We're right there near the Senior Center, the Trent Center, and senior housing. So it's offering fresh produce every Monday, and other vendors with information. So we invite community partners to come in. Jewish Family Center. Success Center is one of our partners, and they collaborate with us, and they're there every week giving out free food from their van. And we'll have different vendors there, like aisles. We'll have a SNAP program. We'll have some of these vendors that are here be able to give some more resources out. But our farmer is a wonderful farmer, and we have Rachel's Smoothies as well. That's going to be out there each week.
Now, are you looking for more farmers or more produce? And I mean, how do you make those relationships? How do you solidify them? I mean, that's part of what has led to the success of today's event. You guys being able to reach out to a lot of partners and friends, and everybody kind of
it's
in the same mission.
It is friends. It's friend raising. We don't necessarily do a lot of fundraising. We do a lot of friend raising. So that we can collaborate. It's all about serving the community, and so we're happy to do that at our farmers market, and it's a great time out there. We have free food because we are a part of we're a child care food and adult program, so that we give out free lunches to the youth every Monday from 12 to 4 out there, and so it's a good time to just meet the community, be out there amongst the community and offer that fresh produce. And so we do just have that one farmer, and he does very great giving out, and he make sure he has multicultural items as well.
That's great. That's great. Well, you must be busy today.
Yes.
Running around saying hello to everybody, and it sounds like the mission of the Y never ends. You guys are always pushing.
Since 1856, the Trenton YMCA, known as now the Capital Area YMCA, has been here in this community serving. And so we're just pushing a mission to serve. And so we want to make sure we're doing that and collaborating with everyone. So we thank you all for being here today, letting everybody else in the community know, because it's about
great.
Knowing.
You're so welcome.
Other information.
And the website, capitalymca.org, for more information about all the programs we've been talking about, everything going on here today. Find out more about Luis and everybody at the Y.
Everybody's welcome here at the Y, so come along, come on out.
That's a great resource, capitalymca.org. All right, we're going to say goodbye to you because we're going to be talking with Community Solar, and that's one of your main sponsors. I guess before we bring them on, can you talk about how that that got formulated? I want to put solar panels on my roof.
Well, you know what? We're all about, like I said, it's all about friend raising, and we want to make sure we're able to make friends and that we can share with the community, and so that they can give some great information. So not only just the solar health, I mean, there's all kinds of vendors out today. So come out and get the information that you can use, you know, for a betterment of yourself, you know, and the environment, because solar, you know, solar is helping our environment, building a healthier life for us in the future.
Yep.
Yes.
And building up the young people in the greater Trenton area.
Yes, indeed.
All right, thank you so much, Louise. And we are going to talk now to Tanya from Solar on Earth.
Hi, Tanya.
All right, so pass that microphone over to her, and we're going to have her sit down and talk about alternative energy now. Solar on Earth and Tanya Quest, their Director of Client Services, joining us. So, Tanya, how did you guys get involved in Healthy Kids Day today? It's awesome that you guys are here.
Well, we do community solar acquisition in several states, and we're just newer in New Jersey. We saw that you guys were having this great program for the community and thought it was a great way to just spread knowledge and awareness and let people know how they can save on their utility bill.
All right, so how does solar work? There's like kind of is there a government element to it? Is it just private individuals making that call?
There are state regulations within each state and each guidelines rather for each state, and each developer for the community solar has to go within those guidelines. So with community solar, this is a little different than rooftop. We allow people to opt in to the community solar program without any investment. You don't have to put anything on your roof, nothing on your property. You can simply opt your utility account into the program. It's tied in to the grid, if you will. So when the solar farms produce the energy, they put it into the grid and distribute it to your utility account if you're opted into the program. You can save between 15 and 20% off of those credits that are posted on your utility bill each month. So it's a great way to save with no investment whatsoever. And you're using green energy at the same time, helping the planet.
So do you guys have physical solar farms somewhere in the state of New Jersey?
We actually work with the developers who build them. So they work with us and we with them to acquire all the customers to fill up that space on the utility, or excuse me, on the solar farm.
I just think there's so much potential when it comes to solar and alternative energy in general. But solar, if everybody put panels up on their house or in their community, we probably could collectively generate a lot of power.
We could, but with this particular program being community solar, like I said, there's nothing to put on your house or on your roof. With that, there's an investment, but with community solar, you're simply opting into the program, being able to benefit and not have to pay anything up front.
I mean, I'm sure those solar farms probably are producing more efficiently than somebody's panels on their house that don't. I mean, sometimes those farms actually move. Have you been to the solar farm? Or
actually, yes, we have. We've done a ribbon cutting up in New York recently with one of our partners, and it was pretty amazing, just the acreage that it takes up. But the amount of customers that you can put on that solar farm is also massive. So you can really help a large amount of the community, residential and commercial.
We've got Tanya Quest with us talking about solar energy from Healthy Kids Day at the Capital Area Y. And one of the things we've been kicking around today with all of our guests is how things have changed from when we were kids to how things are now with the young people that are at Healthy Kids Day and going through the Y programs and stuff. And certainly power generation is a huge change from, I mean, I was recently watching the documentary of the 3 Mile Island disaster in Pennsylvania, which was a nuclear issue where there was a near meltdown at their nuclear power plant, and people were scared. There was some nuclear fallout and stuff, and that's still part of our power grid. But now when these alternative energy sources like solar are able to come into the landscape, I think it's so much better for everybody. So I'm all for
we can certainly supplement all of that nuclear and then increase the amount of solar too, and we might as well use what we have as a resource, the sun.
And it's so, comparatively, it seems like it is a very safe and sustainable way to approach it. But, I know sometimes it's just about scaling up in order to, there would have to be a certain scaling up if
Absolutely.
That's going to be a more significant part of our overall power percentage.
Absolutely. This is such an easy way for people to save money too, and with everything increasing, all sorts of costs these days, any way we can help people save money, even if it's, like I said, a little here and there, is amazing. And this is just a great way here at the community to spread the word and let everybody know how easy it is.
You save money and you do something good for the environment as well.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So for those that are out there, would they see on their power bill, would that come from community solar then, or would they see a 15% reduction because of that solar energy that you used?
Yep, what's going to happen is once you're opted into the program and that solar farm begins producing energy, that energy is sent into the grid. The utility reads those meters off the solar farms and determines, based on your usage, how many credits you get for that month. They post it right on your utility bill, typically in your miscellaneous area as a minus. It'll have your credit on there with a minus.
Nice.
And you get that every month. And you get your up to 15 to 20% off of those credits every month.
That is
so
great.
Depending on your usage, obviously the more credits you earn. And you'll always earn a little more in the summer than you do in the wintertime because we've got a lot more solar production, longer days, more sun, etc. But you do save all year round on your utility bill.
On behalf of the Capital Area Y, I want to thank Solar on Earth for their support of the whole event today. You guys are a big part of the sponsorship and making this happen. Thank you for joining us here on our stream to tell us about how people can opt in to Solar on Earth. Is there a website, a phone number?
Yes, we have solaronearth.com. We are on Facebook, Instagram as well. But stop by here if you're here until 2 o'clock and see us. We do have representatives here, myself, my manager of client services, and our representative Taishin in the area, so we can answer any questions you guys may have. We just appreciate you guys having us today.
Well, thank you. I would think too that when you interact with families, that often it's the youngest members of the families that are saying, yeah, let's try this. Let's think about the future. Let's do something a little bit different.
Let's help benefit the planet. Maybe we can't save it entirely, but we can certainly put a good chunk in that, and make a dent.
Solar on Earth here at Healthy Kids Day, and that's going to wrap it up for us on WBCB. The event goes on until 2 o'clock, so still a lot of time to come out and join the fun, get involved in some of the activities, say hello to Tanya from Solar on Earth.
Come out and see us, guys.
Save some money on your electric bill.
Absolutely. Who doesn't want to save money on your utility bill these days?
Thanks to the Capital Area Y, to Luis for joining us, and to Renee, who kind of got things kicked off, to Stephanie from the Capital Health Trauma Center and their program, their trauma injury prevention program, to Khalil Myers from Aetna, also big sponsors of today's event, and we thank him for coming over and joining us. And we got started today with Miss Bernadette Jones, who was part of the Community Dance Academy and had some of their dancers on. That was a lot of fun. So a lot of kids, a lot of information, a lot of great stuff happening today at the Capital Area Y. Thanks to Brianne O'Neill for being our video engineer behind the camera, helping to make everything happen, to Bill Redner, who put the whole thing together. And thanks to you for being with us today from the Capital Area Y. That'll do it for Healthy Kids Day on WBCB.